Mr. Bradford, please listen to me. Do yourself a favor. Take advantage of the court-appointed attorneys. Dude, I mean, you did a decent job with your questions today, but you're so far over your head.
Right here the judge already sees the danger. Confidence without legal knowledge representing yourself can sound empowering until rules of evidence procedure and criminal penalties start hitting all at once. Would you trust yourself in court on serious charges with jail on the line?
Let's call a witness. Officer, come on up. Raise your right hand for me. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Watch your step on the ramp. Have a seat in that chair. When you get over there, hand me that box of Kleenexes.
Sure.
I don't expect you to get a little weepy today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Yes, please.
Hey, Your Honor. Morning, Officer Powell.
Morning.
Sir, how many years have you worked as a police officer?
About 6 years.
Taking you back to June 22nd, 2024, at about 11:20 at night. Were you working?
Yes.
What were your responsibilities, Officer Powell, on that evening?
Go respond to calls and perform my regular duties.
Were you in a vehicle or were you stationary?
I was in the vehicle.
Marked and unmarked vehicle. Were you in uniform or clothes? Officer Pearl, on June 22nd, 2024, did you meet a gentleman named Daniel Bradford?
Yes.
Is this on the record example? If you're on the vote, hopefully you know when we speak. Let's see where.
Or green.
Your Honor, the
Sure.
record reflect the witnesses identified the defendant, Mr. Bradford.
Noted for the record.
That moment is massive. The lab report comes in, and now this case isn't just based on officer observations, it's backed by scientific evidence. Once paperwork like that is admitted, the defense window gets much narrower. This is where many self-represented defendants realize too late courtroom strategy matters more than confidence.
Are you referring to the?
Well, you said you met a man in this.
Okay, yes.
So what caused you to interact with him or notice him?
I attempted to pull him over. I'm tracking stop.
In the vehicle or was he walking?
He was in the vehicle.
You remember the vehicle?
Yes.
What model?
It was a Chrysler Common Country.
You remember the color?
Purple in color.
Was he alone or did he have an occupant with him in the vehicle?
He had a single pass.
Was Mr. Bradford driving or was he the passenger?
He was driving.
What did you notice about his driving?
I noticed that he disobeyed a stop sign and failed to signal his turn
On what street did that occur?
at the intersection of Belleville Boulevard and Sumter Road,
In what community?
the city of Belleville.
What else did you notice about Mr. Bradford's driving?
I observed that after I had activated my overhead lights, his speed increased significantly.
What does that mean he was a police officer?
He was attempting to flee or elude me.
Officer Pearl, when you first noticed the defendant and he disregarded the stop sign, were you next to him, behind him, or in front of him? In front of his vehicle.
I was, he was coming at me, so we were, he was in front of me.
Where was your vehicle when Mr. Bradford began to drive at a higher rate of speed?
I'd say in the area of Sumter Road and Owen by 600 Sumter.
Your Honor, I would like to address the court and say that request earlier to increase the charge. The defendant has enough pain later on that seat that increased charge.
Thank you. No problem.
Officer Pearl, when, if at all, did you attempt to make a traffic stop? And what point?
I was passing the Belleville Plaza where Dollar Tree is on Sumter Road.
Can you estimate for his honor the amount of time or the distance you spent pursuing this defendant?
About 3/4 of a mile.
What part of, did you have overhead lights and siren?
Yes.
Did you activate either or both or none of those items?
Both.
Were they functioning?
Yes.
Did Mr. Bradford heed your request to pull the over?
No.
You remember the time this occurred?
This was So just before midnight, I believe.
Officer Pearl, did you form an opinion one way or the other whether the defendant knew you were trying to pull him over?
Yes.
What's the basis for having an opinion? What is your?
Can you rephrase this question, please?
Sure. And you activated your overhead lights,
Yes.
and you said you didn't stop doing it.
Correct.
So bottom line,
Yes.
and you increased speed.
Yes.
Did you form an opinion whether he knew you were there trying to pull him over?
Yes. My opinion was he was actively trying to, flee.
Sir, ultimately, did you stop him?
Yes.
And when you stopped him, did you make any observations about his state of sobriety?
Yes.
What did you do which enabled you to detect and notice his state of sobriety?
As Mr. Bradford was exiting his vehicle, a partially full can of Corona beer fell out of his lap. As he was being taken into custody, I observed him having bloodshot, watery eyes, slurred speech, and he admitted an odor of intoxicants from his breathless swelling.
Did you inquire of him whether he had consumed any alcohol that late afternoon or evening?
I don't remember if we inquired on his alcohol intake that night.
Tell the judge the status of Mr. Bradford's driver's license on the case.
Revoked.
How do you know that?
His return and leave was made that.
Now, without telling us the results, did you perform a PBT?
No.
Did you make any efforts to gain any blood or breath from him for analysis?
I asked him if he would be willing to submit to a chemical blood test.
What did he say?
He refused.
Well, did he submit eventually to a chemical blood test?
Yes, we had to get a search warrant.
Did you gain a search warrant?
Yes.
Do you remember from which jurors he was executed? Remember the judge?
I don't remember the exact judge, I'm sorry.
Are you with the one the blood was extracted?
Yes.
Where does that take place?
Orwell can.
Do you remember who extracted the blood or what type of position that person had?
I don't remember her name, but no, she was a registered nurse. I think her last name sort of Italy, like that.
Now, what if anything did you notice about the defendant's breath?
It smelled like intoxicants.
Your Honor, at this point, I would move to admit proposal to the report if I may approach. I've shown a copy to the defendant.
Thank you.
Your Honor, what I've just tendered to the judge.
And there it is, the trap of self-representation. He thinks he made a legal point, but the judge had to translate his own question just to keep things moving in court. Asking the wrong question can accidentally strengthen the other side's case. Would you keep going solo after this, or ask for a lawyer immediately?
Is the lab report issued on July 10 of 2024. Michigan State Police, its laboratory number from me, 2X24 9569. And the result of this blood analysis, according to Michigan State Police, namely Diane Bennett, forensic scientist, the defendant had blood alcohol level of 0.150. So with that, Your Honor, no further comment.
Are you moving for this to be admitted?
Yes.
Mr. Bradford, any objection to exhibit number 1 being admitted into evidence? Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you've already got a month. Mr. Bradford, do you have any questions for Officer Pearl, sir?
Yes.
Okay. You can stay right there, or you can come up at the podium, either one.
Say in the report that you were posting in front of the vehicle down some road. When you said lights,
No, I initiated my lights, after you passed me, I had to turn around. So I was behind you when I initiated my emergency lights.
so that how far was it between the place where you had the U-turn?
Yeah,
How far was that between the time you took the major U-turn?
it was fairly quick. I turned around and I activated my lights shortly thereafter.
So you said the car was, speeding already, or was it fleeing from who he was?
No, your speed didn't increase until I turned on my lights.
Well, the question was cars already speeding, or
No.
you think that the car was speeding or already fleeing before it stopped?
Let me stop you because I'm confused by the question. I think what you're asking him is, did he think you were traveling over the speed limit before he got behind you? Is that what you're asking him?
Far as the fleeing and moving.
No. Just, is that the question you want to know? Is did he think you were speeding while you were still approaching each other? Is that the question? At that point, while you're still approaching? Okay, you understand that question?
I don't believe you were, no. Technically, you can't even be fleeing if my lights aren't activated.
That answer the question? Okay, any other questions?
Yes. Um, so after you stopped the car, you didn't have footage on your camera. Stop.
I have footage of the entire incident, yes. Yes.
Any other questions? Okay, any follow-up?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
You mentioned to the judge about the stop sign violation. Did the defendant commit any other civil infractions in your presence?
He failed to use his turning signal when he was turning on the Sumter Road from Belmilla Boulevard.
Lastly, can you tell the judge the speed limit of the beginning time when defendant fled to when you finally pulled him over? You know what the speed was?
So when he initially started fleeing, the speed limit was 40 miles an hour, and he was traveling upwards of 68 miles an hour. And when we
Was
crossed,
the speed limit ever diminished before he was finally pulled over?
yes,
What's the speed limit in that area where you finally pulled him over?
in the area from the train tracks to where he eventually stopped his vehicle, it's 30 miles an hour.
Thank you so much. Nothing further, Judge.
Any follow-up questions? Yeah, go ahead.
So, the road you said was Belleville Boulevard.
Yeah,
How far is that from the initial stop? How far is that from when you took the route?
Let me stop, because once again, I want to clean up your question. I think what you're asking is, from where you pulled out onto Sumter Road to when he did the U-turn, how far is that?
Yes. When you seen
Okay, one at a time. Okay, approximately how far between Bellevilla, Sumter intersection and where you did your U-turn?
less than a quarter mile.
Okay, now the follow-up question would be,
say the road curve, stop for it. I mean, and all of that. Point where we were on.
Yeah, I didn't observe. No.
So you did.
I did not observe you use a turn.
So words.
I don't think, he said, I did not see you use a turn signal.
Oh, that's all.
Your question is, could he see
Yeah.
that distance?
Yeah, I could see the lack of the turn signal use. Yes.
That's it? All right, Officer Pearl, you can step down. Watch your, thank you. Watch your step on the ramp. All right. Okay. Are we ready for argument? Go ahead.
In this case, we have proven to you that the defendant drove with an unlawful blood alcohol. We've also proven to you that he was driving while under the influence based on the observations made by the officer. You're running the speed limit in part of the area where defendant was fleeing is 35 or less. So that would enable us, if it's fourth degree flame, to get third degree flame. It also becomes third degree flame because the defendant's a crime of conviction for fleeing and eluding, which is part of the packet. We believe probable cause has been established that the defendant committed count one, Your Honor, fleeing and eluding third degree, count two, OWI third, death penalty, private license, piggyback one, two, seven. we respectfully would seek a final over judge on the 3 counts.
All right, Mr. Bradford, any argument?
Keep that stuff, just looking at this. It's very happy. It's not very fulfilling time. If there was a, I wish I had more before.
Okay, well, you'll probably have more before it's time for trial if that's where this is headed. But my question is, do you have any argument to the bind over in response to the argument Mr. Kaplan just made?
Yes, I'll ask for preliminary example.
I'm sorry, say what? This is a preliminary examination. Yeah, this is the probable cause hearing today. What we just did was a preliminary exam.
Sorry about that. I'll see that it proved that this was fire, this was legal. Well, see my name's not. Sorry, I'm not gonna do it. I was so footage of we drive on.
Okay, anything else? Okay, so as far as identification, the officer's testimony is enough for probable cause to establish your ID. So I'm going to bind you over on counts 1, 2, and 3. We'll send you downtown for the next step of the proceedings. The next date is the arraignment on information, which will be next Tuesday at 9 o'clock at the circuit court level. Do you have any questions about that process? All right, I'll continue your bond. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Mr. Bradford, please listen to me. Do yourself a favor. Take advantage of the court-appointed attorneys. Dude, I mean, you did a decent job with your questions today, but you're so far over your head on this thing. All right? I tell people all the time, I don't care if you're the smartest guy in the room right now. You still don't have the training and the experience to represent yourself. I know real good attorneys that don't represent themselves when they have problems. Take advantage of the attorneys. Do yourself a favor. I'll sleep tonight. Good luck downtown. Thank you.
This final warning from the judge says everything noticed the tone blunt, but genuine. He's not mocking him, he's telling him the truth. Having the right to defend yourself doesn't mean it's the smart move. Pride can be expensive, especially in criminal court.